There we go. Thank you, Roy 49ers. As I was saying, the sting is still there, everybody. Fred Warner's out for the season. It's the Monday after, and knowing that Fred Warner's not going to be here the rest of the season is just it just stings, this is going to change the whole trajectory of the season. And after the game, Fred Warner, he's the captain for the 49ers, not just on defense, but this entire team. And it was this loss. The 49ers lost to the Buccaneers, but it was more of a loss that the Niners lost Fred Warner. And that's the thing that stings way more than just the loss to the Buccaneers. So good now, no problem. Appreciate it, Roy 49ers. But yeah, it sucks because a lot of the guys after the game, Trent Williams was out there, Mac Jones, Christian McCaffrey, they're all just still in shock, it seems like, that Fred Warner is, not going to be out on the field after just how great of a season he's already had and continuing to just be the player that he is. And you just know he's the guy that impacts this entire team. He impacts this entire momentum of this team, their culture of this team. And without having him on the field is it's a tough blow, just not defensively, but culture wise and everything like that. It's like losing a general, when you're out in war, once your general gets taken out, it's similar to that because, now it's like the 49ers seems like they're in no direction. And what are the 49ers going to do now? It's tough. And we got a little update about what Fred Warner posted on Instagram today. I'll share it here. A nice positive message for this kind of gloomy Monday after the 49ers loss. You see here, Fred Warner, there's certain games you wake up knowing it's going to be your day. And yesterday was one of those days. I knew I was about to go off and then boom, everything over in one instant. That was completely unpreventable. The love everyone has shown me and the prayers being had for me mean the world to me. Some ask why I was able to smile in the cart heading in, and it's because aside from the shock, I have complete peace in knowing God's plan is so completely perfect, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I've had the privilege of being able to have a very healthy 8 seasons, and now it's just time to inspire through the comeback I'm about to have. It will be legendary and right on time. Right on time, God willing. Thank you guys. Love always. Go Niners. And we see Demo, love you, bro. KB out there, Eddie P, 49ers. Everybody's out there. Everyone's got Fred Warner's back, obviously. So it's a nice, encouraging message, though, from Fred Warner. And obviously, after this, he also posted Kobe Bryant. I think this was probably after Kobe Bryant, one of his injuries he had. But that's exciting. That's the kind of mentality Fred Warner has. And that's the mentality that he brings to this 49ers team. And it's just a tough blow when that happens on the field like that. But this is a crazy stat. Fred Warner, he said he has had a great healthy career with the 49ers. And I got the stat, I'll put it up here. Fred Warner's only missed one game in his entire 8 years on the 49ers. This is David Lombardi. He's played in 132 of 133 games in his career, essentially unheard of, especially at his position, taken down by friendly fire. Bad, rotten luck. There was no other explanation. And I think that's I mean, that's the kind of sums it up. It is bad, rotten luck. Fred Warner, 132 out of 133 games. That is unheard of. And right when he went down, that's kind of what I was going back to. I was like, I don't remember, honestly, almost any game seeing Fred Warner not on the field for the 49ers. And it was only one game in his entire career. Now he's going to miss the rest of the season, which just sucks. It's just, you know, he's the leader on this team. And at this point for the defense, the defense kind of went off the rails a little bit, it seemed like. Just because Fred Warner's irreplaceable, he's the leader. He commands the defense. He's the quarterback of the defense. He tells them where they need to be, what's going on, what things to be looking for. And without that, you don't have that. And it's how you're going to replace that. You don't, and losing Nick Bosa a couple weeks ago was one thing because, man, you can't replace Nick Bosa, obviously, but he doesn't have the added factor of what Fred Warner has, where he was the whole team. He was the whole, he just seemed like he was the guy that glued everybody together on the team. 49ers media, what's going on, dude? Want me to let's see if I can get you on here if you want to join in. I don't know if you're busy or not. I'll try to send a link over right now. But yeah, Fred Warner's irreplaceable, and it's going to be tough. I don't know what the 49ers are going to do, but the crazy thing is, talking about the play, and I'll share here, Jennifer Lee Chan actually brought it up. The Niners only had 10 men on the field when Fred Warner was injured, which was crazy. She said, would that have been prevented the injury? Maybe. Would it have changed the way the play unfolded? Maybe. We don't know, but isn't that kinda crazy? He's only 10 men on the field. If that wasn't gonna happen, if they didn't have 10 men on the field, they only had looks like 3 defensive linemen out there. Fred Warner probably maybe doesn't get injured, I don't know. Sure, I don't mind joining. All right, hang on for an hour media. Let's get you in here right now. I'm trying to share it. But that is just kind of crazy. Only 10 men on the field, and the fact that Fred Warner got injured on this play, it almost seems like if they had 11 guys on the field, Fred Warner probably wouldn't have been where he was at that time. And then Jair Brown rolling up on his ankle like that, we'd probably still be talking about having Fred Warner on the field right now. Rick Diaz, welcome back, dude. I know my friend here. I am here. Kind of sad. I was the night we're playing better than other teams. It's always us getting hurt, always. Get better on the front lines, 100%. They need to get better in a lot of areas, have to start thinking to get better for next season. Yeah, I agree. Okay, media, I sent you. Okay, you just saw right now. But yeah, that's kind of crazy, though. The fact that there's 10 men on the field and the 49ers lose out on Fred Warner because of this costly mistake, obviously. Costly for the 49ers and costly for potentially the rest of this season. What's up, media?
How's it going?
How you feeling about Fred Warner just out the rest of the season, dude?
It's tough. I mean, this okay. I generally don't ever cry when a player is out, even though Nick Bosa, right, is not great. It's like I didn't cry. I've never cried because of an injury. This was the first time that actually,
Really?
and it didn't happen until today morning because I think I got that feeling. I was like, that everyone kind of's been getting this morning. It's like, is this just a dream or did it really happen? And unfortunately, it really did happen. It's just another fluke injury.
Yeah.
It's hurting the Niners. I don't know what it is, man.
When it happened, I was just like, I wasn't even like upset. I'm like, I was just sitting at my screen. I'm like, it just happened again, just after Fred Warner.
Mhm.
And just seems crazy because you got other teams in the league that are injured, but I just feel like for the Niners, it doesn't have it happens every single season for them. And losing them at such a rate like this and losing such big time players like this, now Fred and Nick Bosa out for the rest of the season, our defense is not going to look the same.
Yeah.
The next 11 games that we're about to play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll make a trade or not, but there's some guys that I like actually that I think the Niners should try to call up the Jets, see if they can get one of their edge rushers, see if they can get one of their linebackers. Because I believe Quincy Williams is on the last year of his deal. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay, if the Niners don't want to be, spending a lot of money where they're, dealing with someone who's under contract for a few years, like maybe you go trade for him
Mhm. I mean,
from the
I think
Jets.
that's what the Niners are after this Fred Warner injury, because the talks were like, oh, maybe Hendrickson, maybe like a big time player. And if Fred Warner was still healthy today, I think they could still be considering it. But at this point, without Fred, I mean, I think you're looking at getting a low key kind of player that
Mhm.
could produce some pressures on this defense because the Niner season isn't over yet. We're 4-2, we're 3-0 in the division, 11
Yeah.
games. You're not going to be packing up the
And we're
season just
gonna get
a
Kittle,
lot.
Pearsall back, hopefully Purdy.
Yeah, exactly. Our offense is gonna
Williams.
start getting loaded, so it's gonna be up
Yeah.
to them, honestly, if they're able to carry this defense because it didn't look good at the rest of this game after Fred Warner was out, missing
Yeah.
tackles. Baker had such
I
a
mean,
clean
bad
offensive line.
coverage. It's like,
Yeah, playing with he didn't even have 3 of his receivers, like Buka out,
dude,
like,
we
half
got
the
that
game.
that tackle that he just ran. I was like, are you actually
That
kidding
3rd and
me, man?
14
You know what that reminded me of? Remember last year
last
when
year,
Nick
Nick Bosa?
Bosa was holding him kind of, and then he just
Yeah.
somehow makes a play, and you're like, what the heck, man? At this point, I'm like, do I just need to get rid of my 49ers like chain or something? Because it's like, dude, is there
Yeah, Baker's just a
something?
baller, man. It sucks too
Yeah.
because it was his first win against the Niners. I was hoping that streak would continue. He was like 0-4, I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I thought of is that Nick Bosa play last year, and it happened
Yeah.
again to the Niners, which was bad. But yeah, Baker Mayfield's been playing out of his mind, and I thought it was going to be a tough game to win regardless.
Mhm.
Um, and then just the Fred Warner blow just kind of ruined the game for me.
Yeah.
Roy 49ers on Instagram. This one definitely hurts the most. Yeah, I think this is the biggest blow. And just watching the things that the players are saying after the game,
Mhm.
it like, it hurts everybody internally. Even Jed York tweeted it out too. He's like, "This guy, you
Yeah.
can't replace him. He's the heartbeat of the 49ers." And even after the game too, I saw that he actually was in the locker room and he broke down the
Yeah.
49ers and everything. It's like, the dude is he's on another level.
Yeah. And I don't know, did you get a chance to watch the press conferences?
I just watched some of the clips on X, but I didn't watch the full thing.
Okay. I mean, you probably could just tell even if you saw clips. It was like Christian McCaffrey, Trent Williams. You could just see the sadness
Mhm.
and disappointment because when I went back and watched the press, and I'm like, CMC literally looked like he just cried before he came to the podium. I mean,
Yeah.
like obviously all these guys are battling for on each other, and but it's just the fact that constantly it's like gut punch after gut punch after gut punch that like these guys are going down. I can't imagine what it puts on,
Mhm.
the whole team. Um, and did you hear about the Jawan Jennings
I was
like?
just about to bring that up. He had to take, like, a nausea pill because he was like,
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, God damn. And then the whole thing about his ribs and
yeah,
like
5
high
broken
and
ribs.
low ankle sprain. I'm like,
Yeah, people are saying it's like, there's no way
jeez.
it's actually 5 broken ribs because like, even I was talking to my buddies, like, even UFC fighters, when they have, like, a broken rib, they, like, call out of,
Mhm.
like or they, get out of, like, their match that they're gonna play, so there it's probably, like, a bruised ribs is what I've seen people say, but I don't know. Maybe it is broken ribs, but I think
Yeah.
Jennings, maybe it was a little dramatic about it, but that's just crazy if it is actually 5 broken ribs and
Mhm.
playing on that. And, it's just because of the incentives in his contract that he has. The only way he's gonna be making money if he's out there
Yeah,
on the
that's why he
field,
wants
but
to play.
yeah,
And
it's like, is
I
it
don't
worth
remember
it
who, but
though?
I was checking comments about people being like, "Oh, now the Niners can't even trade Jennings because
Yeah,
of like now teams know that." And it's like obviously, like you just said, he's trying to play for that contract.
mhm. Yeah, I don't know. It's kinda crazy, but like you said, yeah, Ricky P's coming back, so having him out there, Kendrick
Yeah.
Bourne, Demarcus Robinson, our offense
Mhm.
is gonna be rolling a little bit, hopefully. George Kittle.
Yeah. I mean, I know Demarcus Robinson, this was only his second game, but definitely want to see him be better
Mhm.
because he did have those drops um, that
He had
were
those 2
pretty
big
big.
catches right after that one drop, though, in
Yeah.
this game,
I
so
mean, Bourne also had
pretty
the drop and the, miscue at the beginning with the pick. So,
mhm. Yeah, that's the thing. I
um,
was talking about it yesterday on my show. I was like, Kendrick Bourne makes me so bipolar because at the beginning of the game, he had that wrong route, and then Mac Jones threw the pick. But then after that, he got like a 40-yard pass, and
yeah.
then 142 yards receiving. Just the dude is an animal with Mac Jones out there. But at the same time,
Mhm.
sometimes he makes those mental
Um,
mistakes.
um,
Tatum Bethune, though, I mean, after Fred Warner was out, what'd you think of him? He had 10 total tackles and 5 solo tackles. I mean,
mhm.
it's obviously you can't replace Fred Warner, but Tatum Bethune out there stepping up big time for the Niners.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like after the whole Fred Warner thing is like, I felt like I was barely looking, paying attention.
Yeah.
Like guys coming in. But it does sound like he's gonna be kind of obviously the main guy, so that's gonna be interesting. But I mean, hopefully it's tough because Fred Warner's the whole heart of your defense. He's
Mhm.
literally the quarterback of your defense, and the fact that now you don't have him, you don't have your leader. It's like I don't know what it's gonna look like. Now Nick Martin's probably going to be active.
Yeah.
Curtis Robinson, does he get some playing time? Because I know before that ACL, it was last preseason, but he looked good.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's, like, the biggest question is, like, with
Yeah.
Fred Warner out, like, you don't pack it in because you got, like, 11 games left, but
Mhm.
you're not gonna be Super Bowl contenders this year. It's no way when you have your 2 top guys on defense out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like, you're just at this point battling for a playoff spot, and hopefully somehow by some miracle, once you're in the playoffs, anything can happen. I truly believe that, but
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's you can't even say like we're probably gonna. You're not gonna say we're winning the Super Bowl this year when you got
Yeah.
3 guys out.
I think the problem too is obviously the defensive line having no Nick Bosa. You can clearly see it.
Mhm.
Also, because I don't think Baker would have been able to honestly escape if we had Bosa on
Yeah, Bosa's that Baker tracker.
there. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, but I think the Jets make so much sense. if
Mhm.
the Niners want to go out there and get an edge and linebacker. I think linebacker they may be more willing to
Mhm.
trade. But I don't know about the edge spot because like I know Jermaine Johnson they have coming up,
Mhm.
and then Will McDonald. So it's like, do they trade any of those guys? I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I'm not
it's hard
sure.
to tell
So
because they are 0-6, but today you see the Titans head coach actually just got fired, Brian
yeah.
Callahan. So I was looking at some of their players, and Arden Key's kind of been a name that's popped up
Mm,
in recent weeks. I'm like, that's
yeah.
something that like a low cost guy that you can potentially get, doesn't maybe
Yeah,
like a
I
sixth
also
round
saw
pick
an
for him.
article, I think from Niners Nation, that was talking about Aziz Al-Shaair from the Texans.
Texans.
I'd be very shocked if the Texans were to trade him, but
Yeah, and
if
he's
they
too good
were,
of a player.
I would do it for a heartbeat. I mean,
I
what
yeah.
takes maybe a fourth, fifth round pick or something?
I think it could be doable like that, but I don't think the Niners go for
Yeah.
a guy, even a guy like that, where I think he's too high profile player almost, especially for the Texans at least.
Let me see what he's making.
But yeah, this defense.
Because my thing is, if you want to try to replace Fred Warner, you obviously know Aziz, some of the Jets guys
Mhm.
obviously have some track record with Sala, so it's like,
Yeah, the Jets
they're
probably make
not
the most sense.
having to deal with a bunch. Okay, so Aziz is making around 5.2 million this year, then 15.2 million the year after.
Mm.
But you can get out of his contract like after this year. So
So if they wanna do like that 1 year kinda rental and give up like a 5th or 6th
yeah,
round pick for him, I don't know.
I
That's
don't
just
think I think it'd be possible.
yeah, but Jets is probably the
But
best way to
Arden Key, yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
yeah, he was good on the
Um,
Niners. Was that 2, 3 years ago?
you know who? I don't know. Let me see, because I was gonna bring up another name, but I have no idea how he's been.
On the Jets or someone
No,
else?
on the Texans.
Texans. I just don't know, are the Texans
Oh, interesting. He's not even on the Texans,
oh,
or I mean the Titans anymore. I was gonna bring up Daniel Brunskill,
oh, for offensive
but
line?
he's on the yeah, he's on Miami,
Oh,
and
I
he's
mean,
been
Miami sucks.
okay.
So,
Yeah, he's been okay.
was he been playing has he been playing tackle or guard this year?
Let me see.
Because the Niners needed help with guard, like, yesterday.
Let me see. Let me go back to this here. Mm, huh. I know there should be a way to hold up. Let me see. Dude, they don't even get. They're not giving me position by position. Hold up.
Let's see, Daniel Brunskill.
Okay, looks like a right guard.
Right guard, okay, then, yeah, that'd be sick if we could get him back.
Yeah.
Our offensive line, terrible yesterday, but before we get into that though too, just going back to the defense and how our line sucks, we had 1 quarterback hit yesterday, and that was Mykel Williams with the sack, his first sack of his career.
Shout out to Michael Williams, though,
Congrats,
bro.
Mykel.
I am glad he got that sack. He's been getting better every week.
Yeah,
It feels
he's been
like, so I'm
generating
really
pressures.
happy.
I think they played him a lot on the edge yesterday too, is what it seemed like, which is good. Hopefully he continues to
Yeah.
get better at his rushing skills, his rushing the quarterback skills. But yeah, he got the sack yesterday, so obviously he's doing a little bit better. But yeah, this just absolutely after that, basically no pressure on Baker. Wide open receivers, wide open third string, fourth string receivers. I mean, that pass to Tez Johnson, that was insane. A great catch by him and great throw by Baker. But I mean, Baker had all day in the pocket, and I mean, just you can't have that happen.
I just saw that Matt Mayoko tweeted this a few hours ago. Here's the PFF breakdown of who was responsible for the sacks of 49ers quarterback Mac Jones versus the Buccaneers. Trent Williams 2, Connor Colby 1, Luke Farrell 1, Christian McCaffrey 1. Dominic Pooney had 6 pressures.
Wow. Yeah, I pulled it up right here too. I got the article.
I don't think Pooney's healthy, man. Like
I don't think
I
so
really
either,
think
but
I
I mean,
think
at the
that's
same
why,
time,
but
if
it's
you're
like you don't have any other option.
you have no options, but he's not even on, like, a injury designation, so I can't even give him that pass anymore, because it's not like he's been
Yeah.
questionable every single week, and I wish I could do that, but
Mhm.
he just hasn't been good. Sacks allowed, like you
Yeah.
said, Trent Williams, McCaffrey, Colby, Farrell, and I got it written down here. We had 16 Niners offensive line allowed 16 pressures yesterday. Jake Brendel yesterday had the worst PFF grade for the Niners, 51.5. And
Yeah.
then through 6 games, Pooney's had a 57 offensive grade, and he had that false start on the 4th and 1 the 4th quarter
I see.
where, that was the right after that, Mac Jones threw the basically game-ending interception. So Pooney just physically just has not done anything good for the Niners, and that mental mistake also killed
Yeah,
it for him.
I wanna compare his like grade. Okay, yeah. So I mean, okay, obviously he's played a whole season last year. So it's
Yeah.
like we'll see. But I mean, overall his grade was like an 80.5. This year, 55.6.
Yeah, so he's taken I don't know if it's part of maybe that knee injury because it
I
probably is.
really think it is.
Yeah. It's more of
Uh
that, I think, than a sophomore slump, but man, he's
yeah.
just not been good at all.
It might be a mixture of both, to be honest.
Right,
um,
and they were saying all
but
week long, like, Vita Vea, that was gonna be the big issue for the Niners, and,
yeah.
there's
But
literally multiple
my
times.
that's my issue right there. I think even though Jake Brendel hasn't been awful, like that is the issue right there. Because remember when we had Alex Mack, dude? Like how
That's our best center
much
we had.
yeah, it's like to me, the center's the quarterback of the offensive line. And you'll see times where like Brendo is like not blocking anyone, and he literally there's someone literally right there that he could
Yeah,
be at least helping the block. And it's
yeah.
like,
Well, Vita Vea was getting double teamed by Brendel and Pooney, and he just absolutely clobbered him, like, ran right through him. I'm like, "Oh my
yeah,
gosh, how both of these guys? Like, what are we doing here?"
yeah.
Rick
I don't
Diaz
know.
asking, "Do you guys think Kyle and Lynch are on the
No,
hot seat?" No.
no.
Not this year, and it's just because of all these injuries. If and but look, we're 4-2 also, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense to say that we're on the hot seat.
Kyle is like a coach of the year candidate right now, I'd say.
Yeah, the way that he's been able the way that we're 4-2 with
Yeah.
Mac Jones as their starter, if it was now if we were I mean, we're 4-2, so yeah, no, I don't think they're on the hot seat, but if we were even to not make the playoffs this year, I wouldn't say they're on the hot seat just based on all these injuries that they've had. They've had probably the
It's
most
so
injuries in
weird
the
because
NFL.
every time we think they're on the hot seat, you know what saves them? These
These
injuries.
injuries, exactly. And maybe they're
But
doing it on purpose.
they need to get new staff, dude, like for strength and conditioning.
Yeah, when it comes to, like, these hamstrings and everything, it's just I
Yeah.
don't know what it's like, I don't even know what's, like, worse, like, what you'd rather have, like, these just fluke injuries or the fact that it's, like, people are just getting injured, like, these hamstrings, like Kittle and everything, It's just
Yeah.
it's a mixture of both, like, I don't know which one you'd rather have, like, if you had to choose one or the other, we got both of them, and that's how the 49ers have been operating this year, it's been terrible.
Yeah. It's like back to back years. It's been bad. This year's been worse, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, man.
In the run game, Christian McCaffrey, 17 carries for 54 yards. He averaged 3.2 yards per carry this game. So the run game has still been really bad also for the
Yeah.
49ers. And it
I
also,
think he looked better in this game. But
yeah.
yeah, no, still like not great.
And it's just the offensive line. They just haven't been able to give
Yeah.
him any holes. Like,
Because I felt like these last few games, it's like he runs it literally brick wall, like just no holes. And then like yesterday, I felt like there were a little bit of holes.
hmm,
And I'm like, yes, the offensive line can take some time to get like, you know, acclimated, especially when you have multiple guys kind of changing, and especially a seventh round rookie. Like
yeah.
it can take some time, but it's what week 7 now. Like,
Yeah, it's been 3 games with all these same guys on the field, and nothing's
yeah,
changed. But I had on my buddy Rich a couple days ago, or a
mm,
couple weeks ago, and he continues to just say, like, once we get George Kittle back, he's gonna be such a big difference maker in the run blocking.
mm,
So potentially, if we get to see Kittle back
that's
Sunday
fair.
night, we could potentially, hopefully, see Christian McCaffrey go off
Mm.
finally. But it's not to say McCaffrey hasn't done anything this year because he had like 56 passing or receiving
Yeah,
yards
yeah,
yesterday too. So
he's still been having the receiving yards, and
yeah, he's
he
that chess piece.
finally got the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, and he got the rushing touchdown finally.
Except I don't like talking about this streak, but what is it, 13 or 12 games where we haven't had
Interception.
an interception yet?
Yeah, I think it's been
Dude.
13 now, and I was kind of hoping it was going to happen yesterday. I was calling it. I was talking to my dad. I was like, maybe Malik Mustafa will get it once he finally returned.
He
But
kind of, I think they're slowly playing him. So,
yeah, I didn't see too
oh
much
yeah,
from
you know what also sucks about the whole Fred Warner thing?
what's up
He was 6 tackles away
from Patrick Willis,
from
right?
Patrick Willis. It's like, dude, he would have gotten it this game.
Yeah. And the only good thing about I thought he had an ACL injury, so at least it's an ankle
Yeah.
injuries he can come back from. This injury, I feel like is
It's like I've
similar
heard
to Dak
people.
Prescott's.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've been
Yeah,
hearing people say that it's similar to like Dax. So
and Dak doesn't look like he's lost a step, at least in the regular season.
yeah.
So,
No.
but just staying on the offensive line, what about we got to continue to talk about Mac Jones. He got sacked 6 times yesterday, but he still threw for 347 yards, I think. Yeah, 347. He did have the 2 interceptions, but imagine if Mac Jones had a clean pocket. We potentially win this game. You know, I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he
don't
does this compared.
that first pick I'm not gonna give him because it was like obviously
No. I
even
guess
Kyle said it.
yeah, I think it was more
But that
KB.
second pick, he had Marcus Valdez Scanling open,
Yeah,
and it's like,
he threw it right to the safety. Who is he? That
yeah,
was intended for Jennings, I think.
yeah.
And yeah, so that was bad by him. But yeah, that opening one, it had like a free rusher right on Mac Jones, and I think KB was supposed to go out, but then he ended up cutting back in. So yeah, I don't blame that first one on him. But
I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about Brandon Ayuk because Kyle had said like before the season started, he's like week 6 ACL guys
yeah,
would be like, which I get it. He also, tore his meniscus and
CL,
MCL.
MCL,
So,
whatever.
but I'm just kind of surprised we haven't really heard anything. They did. They are going to open the practice window though for Curtis Rourke.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. And that is
So,
interesting because
but
Mac Jones is on his
yeah,
last leg right now. And if we
yeah,
don't
and
have Buckner back,
I don't know how much I'd trust Martinez when he hasn't really played in the NFL. Like, okay,
yeah.
obviously Rourke hasn't either, but
Hey, but Martinez was, I think, the UFL MVP or something like that. I saw
yeah,
Larry Krueger talking about that a couple weeks ago. So I don't know.
yeah,
But I don't think I think Curtis Rourke probably knows maybe more of the playbooks. I think Martinez is more of a didn't we pick him
yeah,
up a couple weeks ago?
yeah.
I don't
So
know. But what about Eddie Pinheiro? He continues to be money. I mean, that's the one thing. The 49ers can't win games when you kick field goals 4 times in the game. But Eddie P, whenever you call his name up, had a 52-yarder, a 54-yarder, 42-yarder, and a 29-yarder. He's 15 for 15 on the season.
and he got stepped on for one of them.
And he got stepped on, and I thought that he was going to be out for the next couple of weeks. Eddie Pinheiro has been one of the best signings for the 49ers outside of, I think, Mac Jones for this season.
Oh my God! Speaking of kicker, did you see who the Bears elevated today?
Did they elevate Jake Moody?
Yeah, because their
Oh
other
my
kicker
gosh.
got hurt or something.
Oh, they're playing tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting. That'll be
So
fun
we're
to see.
probably gonna see Jake Moody tonight, guys.
Wow. I just completely discarded his name after Eddie P has
Yeah,
been going
I
off.
know.
15 for 15 on the season. Jim Nantz was like saying, this guy's been so great for the 49ers. He kept going on and on. I'm like, dude, you're going to jinx him right now.
I know.
Or 50
This,
yards.
this is what I hate about the announcers, dude. Like, do not put us on CBS ever again. Number one, no more CBS games. Number two, bro, it's like we're already dealing with these injuries. Why are you trying to jinx us, bro?
Yeah, now don't try to jinx our field goals.
Like, come on.
Eddie's just got the ice in his veins, though. He doesn't miss.
Yeah. Guys, it is first and 49ers secretly Eddie Pinheiro, and he's making those kicks.
What? No. That's probably like the one positive out of this game I think I could take away from is that Eddie Pinheiro is money from 54
Dude,
yards.
Sky Moore, man.
Oh yeah, Sky Moore.
Why?
Was it 2 of those punts he got the ball at, like, the 2-yard line? Like, just let it
Yeah.
bounce in the end zone, right?
You know what's okay? So we all talk about these injuries, how we feel like there's something in the water or something in this Niners, whatever, right?
Mhm.
You know what else feels like that? Special teams, bro.
Yeah.
Because the fact that we've got Brant Boyer, and I would expect that there's going to be a lot of changes because of how bad we've been.
Mhm.
But I'm like surprised we keep making the same mistakes whenever we bring in someone new.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, when is
And
that
some of it is with injuries too, because the thing is, once your starters get hurt, those guys that were playing special teams start getting snaps or like becoming your backup.
Mhm.
So then it's like, well, so it's not gonna be as good. But I don't know, man. It's just so weird. Like with especially the return game, how it feels like whoever tries to come in here like to coach this team, it just
It doesn't
feels
go
like
well.
it just stays the
Did you
same.
see it looked like Brian Robinson took over for Guerendo too
Yeah,
on kickoff return, so that's interesting. Potentially, maybe see a
Garendo might be
Guerendo
in the
trade?
doghouse.
Might be in the doghouse, might maybe see a trade him
Mm,
later in the season. I like to see Jordan James out there, I don't know.
yeah,
See, I mean, we don't even use Brian Robinson anyway, it's literally just been Christian
yeah.
McCaffrey,
It's like
so
5 snaps for Brent.
what is this? James Leslie, we got a Lambs fan in here? What the heck? What are we doing over here? Whose
Mm.
house? Last time I checked, it was the 49ers, Levi South. He
Yeah,
just don't show up.
who
What's
won
going
last
on?
time, bro?
That's funny.
Mm,
I mean, this game overall, just not a lot of good things to talk about. I was trying to come up with good things to talk about, guys, but I can't really think of anything. I mean, Eddie Pinheiro, Tatum Bethune, I think that's the biggest thing for defense to look out for next week. Um, Niners are playing at home Sunday night football against the Falcons. I think we could transition to that. What's the outlook for the Falcons game? We're gonna get Brock Purdy back, George Kittle, Ricky Pearsall, and I think the
yeah,
rest of
maybe
this.
Brock Purdy, but we'll
Yeah, maybe
see.
Brock Purdy. I think that's what the Niners are gonna have to rely on the rest of the season is their offense. So it's looking like we're getting healthy now.
This is an underrated matchup, but guess what we get to see? Robert Sala versus Jeff Ulbrich.
Yeah, yeah, that should be a good one.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
If we want to talk about like the defense, though, I got some stats right here. It's kind of
Sure.
concerning for the Niners. Um, this Falcons defense is, I think, kind of underrated, it seems like, because they are the number one defense in total defense. I just looked up the stats before this game. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of concerning. They've only allowed 244 yards on average. I think total defense. They've on average have only allowed 244 yards, 8 touchdowns this entire season. They're number one in pass defense, only giving up 135 yards per game on
Wow.
average. And but the only good thing is not really for the 49ers because their run game kind of sucks, but they're 16th in run defense, allowing 109 yards average per game. So this is the perfect game, I guess, for Kittle to come back and hopefully see Christian McCaffrey do some damage on the ground.
Yeah, I'm worried about Bijan because I think he's gonna like. I would not be surprised if he has an Alvin Kamara esque type game. So that's
Yeah.
where I'm concerned. You said they have one of the best passing defenses. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I just saw before
Okay.
coming on here today. So
Yeah,
I was
I'm
kind of
trying to
shocked. I was
just
like, wow, I didn't
trying to
realize the
see who
Falcons
to
are that
rate.
good of a defense, but they are playing today too against the Bills. So we can kind of look at what our matchup is going to be looking like going into Sunday night.
And they have Jalen Walker, James Pierce, hmm, Rook Aurora, Leonard Floyd.
Oh,
It's
they
like
got
they have
Leonard Floyd. That's right.
solid like guys. That's surprising, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Um, I'm definitely it depends on how the offensive line end up playing, just because like they've been so bad.
That's what I wonder. Like, what was the difference from this week compared to the Rams game? And I guess it's probably because I think maybe the Bucks have a better defensive line than the Rams
Be right back.
because the Rams only sacked Mac Jones one time, I think, and Mac Jones got sacked 6 times this week. I don't think he was holding the ball too long or anything, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting how that kind of works. Yeah, Bijan though, I'm worried. It's it sucks. That's the one thing about fantasy football I hate is because I got Bijan Robinson on my
Yep,
fantasy
same.
team, but it's like I
Yeah,
don't want him to do good at all, but I kind
same.
of do at the same time because I got some money riding on this my fantasy team here.
Dude, I'm so done with fantasy. It's like one of my leagues. I'm 0-6, bro.
Oh no. I think I'm only doing good in one league. I'm 4-1 in one of my leagues. The other ones I'm on.
It's also because I've had Kittle out, so it's like
Oh yeah, I got Kittle on one of my teams, but I got Tucker Kraft and had Darren Waller, who didn't really do that good this week, but he did good for
I
me
thought
last.
Darren Waller he had that touchdown,
He
I
had one
guess.
touchdown, yeah. He only got me 8 points,
Mhm.
but that's
Yeah.
about it, yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see versus the Falcons. I'm interested to just hear the injury report and how practices are this week before really,
Does
you know.
Shanahan come out today to talk about some of the injuries, or is that Tuesday?
Yeah, he'll have the conference call.
Around like 3 something, I think.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So make sure we keep you guys updated for that and everything. I'm actually gonna be going to the Niners Falcons game
Oh,
this
nice.
night, so that should be fun. Hopefully, they can pull out a win for me, obviously for the rest of the Niners fan base too, but first game this season I'm going to, and
Home
then
one, yeah. Okay.
yeah,
I hate how this is a primetime game.
I know. Falcons, Niners. It would be
Like,
kinda scary if they could beat the Bills, but the Bills are too good, I think. I don't think the Falcons are really gonna pull it off.
yeah, we'll see. That's the first game too. Okay.
Yeah, and then who are the Bears playing today?
Commanders.
Commanders,
We
ooh.
all remember what happened last year, right?
Bears Commanders?
Yeah.
I don't oh, was that
The
the Hail Mary?
crazy Jaden
That's
Daniels
right.
Hail Mary where it just like wobbles too.
That what was that one defender? What was he taunting
Yeah,
the
and then
crowd, right?
it goes
And then that
backwards.
happened?
It's like, dude.
That's right. That was crazy. Yeah, hopefully Bill Krosky goes off for me. I need him. If he get 30 points for me somehow, then I can win my fantasy team, but I don't think that's gonna happen. 49ers tailgate on Instagram. You guys pulling up to the tailgates on Sunday? I don't know if I'm going to the tailgate or not, but I will be at the game. I might have to because I'm going with my dad. I might have to say maybe we got to go a little earlier. See you. Are you gonna be up? So you're gonna be up there 49ers tailgate? See what he says. I haven't gone to. I don't think I think the last tailgate I went to was the only time I went to Candlestick Park. I tailgated for one time there.
Yeah, I haven't gone to a tailgate like at Levi's because I always just end up getting there at a decent time to like grab food inside the stadium and then like the game.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I've never been to a tailgate at Levi Stadium.
yeah.
100. 100 is at yeah. So you're pulling up. So maybe I'll find you there then. That'd be sick. Thanks for joining also on the live. I film 6 to 8 tailgates. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys need to tailgate. Hop with me.
I'm sure it'll
Yeah,
be a
come on,
blast because
media. Let's go. Let's go up there together.
I know our SF 49ers like it's crazy because I'm literally gonna be there home this weekend, but because of like family stuff, so
Oh man, yeah.
unfortunately won't be able to go to the game. But
So you're not stuck in line for food and drinks. Ah, yeah, that's clutch actually. All
dude,
right,
it is
I might
always
pull up. I might
crazy.
pull up 49ers tailgate. I'm not sure yet. I gotta see what my dad thinks because I don't know if he's the biggest. Raj pulls up. Okay, if Raj is gonna be there, then I might have to be there. Then Raj pulls up with me. All right, maybe
Yeah,
I can convince my dad we can do some tailgating. That'd be
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to this game, and I think the next game I'm going to is in November. I know I'm going to Arizona to see the Cardinals game.
When's that one again?
That one's November 16th, I think.
I should see
So
if I can get tickets from it.
oh, yeah, because 'cause you're in Arizona, dude. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
it'd be like 2.5 hour drive, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, it's like about a 5-hour drive from my house, so
Okay.
you'll be wasted AF by the time you get to the state. I don't know if I wanna do that, but
I
sounds
don't know, because one of my friends from college wants me to show up to TCU
oh,
since
TCU,
Arizona.
get outta
No,
here.
because Arizona plays them in basketball in like January,
Oh,
so like I might go there right before I start the next semester.
and then, yeah. That makes sense then.
Because that thing a road like college basketball game, dude. Oh god, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I've only been to one, San Diego State, a couple
Dude,
years
I
ago.
want to go to the Rams like so badly, but those tickets, dude.
For the Rams games?
Yeah, like Niners, Rams. I've been wanting
Niners.
to go so badly, but it's just the fact that the ticket prices. Whew.
We got more people in the chat here. Mike Urtaza, what's up? How's it going, dude?
So
James
Mike,
Ledesma, we got the Rams fans still hanging around here. Seems he'll
sure
get
hit
Rams
that
to the
like and
ground. Niners are gonna
subscribe
pay
button,
that
everyone.
fortune. That's crazy. Papa J is back in the chat. What's up, Papa J? How
What
you
up?
doing,
What
dude?
up?
But yeah, I think there's another game I think I'm going to before the Cardinals game. Maybe it's just this actually. Maybe it's just this
Mm,
Falcons game.
nice.
Let's see. Falcons. Okay, yeah. I was gonna go not to the Rams. I was gonna go to the Rams in LA, but it ended up being I had to work.
My problem is I end up having to go to the last game of the season because of school. And
Oh
then
yeah,
it's like we don't even play the starters. So then it's like,
it's kind of lame. I'm
yeah,
banking on like the last game of the season is gonna be something that the Niners are gonna have to because they're playing the Seahawks is gonna be a deciding game,
yeah.
hopefully. Because I think I plan on going to that one because I kind of want to see the black uniforms in action too.
Man, I wish I could go to the one versus the Panthers
I know. I wanted to go to that one too, but it's like I
because
think it's
I'd get to
that's the
see
day. That's
my
a couple days after Thanksgiving or something.
I'd
I'm like,
get
yeah,
to see my Arizona guy. Actually, the week before, it's like the Monday night on the 24th.
yeah, the 24th.
But yeah,
Lucky 87. No, we got to get your hopes up. Season is not done. Niners are 4-2 right now. Fred Warner, he is done for the season, but that doesn't mean the entire season's over. The Niners can still fight for a playoff spot. You know, we're
it's
3-0 in the division. If you're talking about the Niners are done, like not going to win a Super Bowl, that's a little bit more reasonable.
yeah.
But I mean, if you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. That's what I was talking about earlier. So
Mm.
James Ledesma. No, I do appreciate you coming in here. I do appreciate the view, James.
Hey,
It's just funny that we got a Lambs fan in here. We're gonna have to have you on before the next Rams game. Papa J, yeah, tickets are expensive. 49ers
I
tailgate
do
also.
know a good Rams fan. Yeah, if you do ever want to have a guest for that game,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, potentially. Maybe we do a triangle show. Rams don't have a house.
Talk to Papa Jimmy.
49ers tailgate said that the standing room is $150 at SoFi Stadium. It's expensive. The only time I've been there was for a preseason game against the Chargers, actually.
Mm. Yeah, I've gone to like couple preseason games, like at Levi's. I think like versus the Broncos. There
Mhm.
was no, that was a regular season game, I think. But like the Chargers. Remember that Kittle game where he had like 100+ yards in the first half or something?
Yeah, that was a couple years ago,
Yeah,
man.
that was a while ago. But I was at that game,
Oh, that's cool.
and then the like Monday night versus the Browns.
Oh, in 2019?
Yeah,
You went to that one?
it was like, was it on my birthday or right around my birthday? Something like that.
Oh, that's cool. That was I think that was around this time too, October, I think. When's your
Yeah.
birthday?
It was like 2 weeks ago,
2
last
weeks ago?
weekend,
Okay,
not
so
like
yeah, it
this
was like October then, right?
October 4th, yeah.
Nice, yeah. That was a awesome game. I remember watching that. Nick Bosa planting the flag or yeah, it was Bosa planting the fake flag, right?
Yep. And the K'Wan Williams tipped interception.
Yeah, that was a great game.
And Sherman.
Let's go Cleveland Rams. I mean LA Rams. I mean St. Louis Rams. I mean Inglewood Rams. Great.
Yeah.
All right. I think we pretty much covered this game. Bottom line is Fred Warner's out for the rest of the season. It kind of derails the plans the Niners have had when it comes to trading for a defensive end. I don't think they're going to go for a high value kind of guy anymore, but I still do expect them to trade for somebody at least to bolster this defense a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think after that, I think we're all good. You got anything else to say?
No. Um, hopefully we get some of these guys back. obviously sucks about Fred Warner because he's only missed one game in his career
Mhm.
before this. So
Yeah, 28 years
um,
old, and you
yeah,
just hope that he's able to come back. He said the comeback's gonna be legendary, so if it's anybody to come back from an injury like this, it's Fred Warner, and it's gonna be great.
yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining the live. Make sure to follow 49ers Media,
Me on.
YouTube, Instagram, anything else that he's on. Make sure to follow First and 49ers. Also, subscribe to my YouTube, Instagram. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Appreciate you, James, even though you're a Rams fan. I appreciate the view. Thank you, Papa J. Thank you, everybody, for commenting in the chat. You know, Sunday night football against the Falcons. Hopefully, I'll be able to come on before the game. We'll see. Maybe we get 49 Media back on here, but it's a busy week for me a little bit, so we'll have to see what it looks like.
Yeah,
But
I know. Same.
yeah, thank you again, everybody. Go Niners. Stay faithful, baby. Talk to you guys later.
Go Niners.
Touchdown! San Francisco!